The weight of a simple human emotion weighs me down more than the tank ever did. The pain, it's determined and demanding to ache, but I'm okay, and I don't wanna let this go. I don't wanna lose control. I just wanna see the stars with you, and I don't wanna say goodbye. Someone tell me why. I just wanna see the stars with you. You lost a part of your existence in the war against yourself. All the lights, they light up in lights of sadness, telling you it's time to go. And I don't wanna let this go. I don't wanna lose control. I just wanna see the stars with you, and I don't wanna say goodbye. Someone tell me why. I just wanna see the stars with you. Don't give it up just yet. Stay grand for one more minute. Don't give it up just yet. Stay grand. No, don't give it up just yet. Stay grand for one more minute. Don't give it up just yet. Stay grand. No, don't give it up just yet. Stay grand for one more minute. Don't give it up just yet. Stay grand. And I don't wanna let this go. I don't wanna lose control. I just wanna see the stars with you, and I don't wanna say goodbye. Someone tell me why. I just wanna see the stars with you. With you.
July 15th, 1954. In a little house just behind May Roden's store was a young mother of 3 boys ready to give birth to what would be her first daughter. Esteline Crow's sister Bonnie had dreamed that the baby would be a girl, and her name was going to be Nita. Esteline's pregnancy had been a bit of a challenge, with the family moving 6 times in just 9 months. In the mid-afternoon, Nita Beth was born. She was the little sister of Jimmy, Donald, and David. Esteline was excited to finally have a little girl so she could curl her hair. Nita had beautiful green eyes like her mother, but a completely bald head, which she kept till she was 2 years old. Nita and the boys were soon joined by a little sister, Sheila, and a little brother, Danny. As a little one, Nita was quite the handful, with a curious, brave nature, almost drinking permine solution before she was caught, and later she drank furniture polish. Nita grew quickly and was the self-professed ruler of the 3 little ones, most of the time making them play what she wanted to play. As a teenager, the brave and curious nature she exhibited in her early years remained. School was boring, but as all teenage girls do, she discovered boys. One boy in particular would change the course of her life forever. January 5th, 1970. At the young age of only 15, Nita Beth Crow became the wife of James Willoughby Greathouse. James and Nita lived with his parents in Fountain Run, Kentucky. 9 months later, they became parents to a 4-pound, 14-ounce baby girl. Tracy Lynn Greathouse. Nita was a young mother, teaching her daughter about the things she felt to be important, like how to play cards, rock, paper, scissors, and jumping rope. Tracy caught on quickly to the games, but was a huge failure at jumping rope. She enjoyed more girly things like dolls and playing house. Tracy was certainly a mummy's girl and was with Nita all the time. Nita was very active in Tracy's early school years, making friends that would literally span a lifetime. Nita and Kathy Smith were Girl Scout leaders together and remained dear friends through the miles and years. During this time in her life, she spent a great deal of time with extended family. Uncle Raymond and Aunt Clarine Crow and their families were a great influence. Nita became very close with her grandparents, Willie and Lucy Likens. She spoke fondly many times of all the things that they taught her. The time she and Tracy spent there remained a blessing in both lives. It wasn't just a bond with Willie and Lucy, but a bond with uncles, aunts, and cousins that continues to this day. Life rolls and changes, and Nita, James, and Tracy moved to Arthur, Illinois in the fall of 1984. Then on April 26, 1987, Catherine Elizabeth Greathouse was born. Catherine was named after Nita's favorite movie character, Catherine Scarlett O'Hara, from the classic Gone with the Wind. Katie brought great joy for Nita. In her early childhood, Katie was a lot like Nita, with a curious outlook on the world. She drank paint and perfume, took birth control pills, and particularly enjoyed eating a Santa air freshener. Shortly after Katie was born, Nita fulfilled a goal of obtaining her GED. This was an accomplishment Nita was very proud of. March 3rd, 1996, would once again change Nita's life forever, as Tracy and Jay Martin welcomed a sweet, dark-haired, brown-eyed baby girl, Rebecca Temperance Greathouse. James and Nita were now grandparents. Nita was the first person to hold Becca, and they will forever have a special bond. Becca and Nana were best buddies and loved ganging up against Tracy, and yes, they won most of the time. After a trip to Kentucky, a young Becca was very excited that Nana had taught her how to potty at a public restroom. Needless to say, they were both very proud of this accomplishment and wanted to demonstrate for Tracy how this was done. Long story short, it didn't work the way Nana and Becca had planned, and Tracy had to replace her bathroom rug. Nita was first diagnosed with COPD in the fall of 2001. Katie continued to grow and do well in school. Graduation finally came, and soon after that was marriage, with the addition of Tyler Custer to the family. Tyler and Katie welcomed a daughter, Michaela Michelle Custer, May 10th, 2004. Katie decided to continue her education to go into the teaching field, which was a huge point of pride for Nita. Michaela Custer won the heart of her Nana with her cute little smile and her infectious personality. Michaela and Nana had an instant connection. They were both part of the Bald-Headed Baby Club. They spent endless amounts of time putting puzzles together, and Michaela was always up for her special Nana time. The years continued, with Katie and Tyler welcoming another daughter, Chloe Elizabeth Custer, April 10th, 2008. Chloe is a quiet, sweet little girl with a face that looks just like her Nana's. 2009 was a year of ups and downs, with the realities of health conditions setting in for Nita, and excitement waiting for the arrival of Jay and Tracy's second child. Nita was first diagnosed with cancer August 14th, 2009. Emmeline Hope Greathouse made her grand entrance. Tracy had suffered from toxemia, and Emmy was born 5 weeks early, weighing only 3 pounds, 14 ounces. But blessings were many, as Tracy and Emmy were both fine. January 18th, 2011, Tyler and Katie welcomed a new little girl, Annabella Grace Custer. Bella would be Nana's forever baby. As Nita's health began to get worse, she struggled to rush as much life into every day as she could, enjoying her sweet little granddaughters and family and friends. On a dreary day in late 2010, the news came that the cancer was spreading. The doctors gave a very grave prognosis of 6 months to a year. Nita the fighter refused to give up. The struggle was long and hard, but she certainly defied the odds. God's mercy was bestowed upon her March 18, 2014, when she was set free of her pain and suffering. She left behind many loved ones, but if you look really close, you will always see a piece of her living through the love she left in her girls, Tracy, Katie, Becca, Michaela, Chloe, Emmy, and Bella.